If I took away every watch you own and you only had $50,000 to rebuild your collection from scratch, what would you buy? Most collectors panic at that question. Do you blow it all on one grail? Do you spread it all across icons? Or do you try to cover every category without ending up with overlap? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. How to build the perfect 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 watch collections at the 50K level. So let's start at the hardest place of all, the one watch endgame. If you're doing the one watch collection, it has to feel like the endgame. The piece that ends the search. That's exactly what the Patek Philippe annual calendar 5205 G13 delivers. This isn't just white gold with a clever complication. It's Patek showing how they modernize tradition without losing their soul. The concave lugs and sculpted bezel catch light in ways no flat case ever could. And the dial shifts from deep black to electric blue depending on where you stand. The calendar layout is a masterclass in symmetry. Day, date, and month in a perfect arc. Balanced by the moon phase that turns pure function into poetry. Nobody lays out a dial like Patek. Patek invented the annual calendar back in 1996. And in 2010, they brought this design forward to show they could bridge old world pedigree with a more contemporary aesthetic. The moon phase reminds you time isn't just mechanical, but cosmic. This message is simple, refined confidence. If you're only owning one watch, this is the piece that nails everything. Design, heritage, value, emotion. It's the true one watch endgame. When you move from a one watch collection into a two, the goal isn't just doubling up, it's creating contrast. You need a daily workhorse and a flex. For me, that pairing is the Rolex Yachtmaster 42 in titanium and the Vacheron Constantin Overseas Chronograph in blue. The Yachtmaster 42 RAF 226627 is Rolex's most interesting modern move. They finally embraced titanium, and the result is a watch that shocks you the first time you put it on. Featherweight for a 42mm Rolex, yet built like a tank. The matte finish makes it stealth, almost industrial, but it still carries that crown refinement. Then you balance it with that Vacheron Constantin Overseas Chronograph. In my opinion, it's the best blue dial in the game, point blank period. It shifts, it breathes, it feels alive. This watch adapts to anything from a gala to a weekend trip. This is your flex, your statement piece, the watch you wear when you want the room to know you didn't just stop at Rolex. Together, these two give you a complete second tier. That's the real purpose of a two-watch collection. Not overlap, but balance. By the time you reach a three-watch collection, it's not just about contrast anymore. It's about categories. That's where the Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi, the Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold Skeleton, and the Jaeger Le Couture Reverso Tribute Duo Phase come together. Start with the Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi, 126710 BLRO. This is your tool watch, your daily traveler, the icon in the lineup. The red and blue bezel is one of the most recognizable visuals in all of horology. But beyond the look, it's the practicality that made it a staple since the 1950s. Today, it's still one of the ultimate everyday wearers, rugged, versatile, and instantly identifiable. Next comes the wild card, the Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold Skeleton. The tonneau-shaped case sets it apart immediately, and Hublot's proprietary King Gold has a richer, redder tone than standard rose gold, has more character and more depth. Then you add the skeletonization. The entire architecture of the movement is visible under sapphire. It's mechanical modern art strapped to your wrist. Love it or hate it, nobody ignores it. Finally, the Jaeger Le Couture Reverso Tribute Duo Face, Q3988482. The Reverso is a design legend, born from Polo in the 1930s, defined by the Art Deco geometry and executed today with pure JLC craftsmanship. What makes the Duo Face special is versatility. One side a clean, elegant dial. Together, these three cover the full spectrum. With three watches, you've now built not just a collection, but a complete system of categories: tool, flex, and dress, each with its own distinct voice. When you hit four watches, it's no longer just about balance, it's about breadth. At this stage, every archetype needs to be represented. Sporty chronograph, diver, integrated bracelet, and dress. That's exactly what you get with the Omega Speedmaster Moon Phase, the Rolex Submariner Hulk, the Zenith Defy Skyline, and the Cartier Tank Louis. Start with the Omega Speedmaster Moon Phase. This takes the DNA of the Moonwatch and pushes it further, adding complication and eloquence in equal measure. The blue dial with the moon phase display is stunning. It's sporty enough for casual wear. It's the ultimate bridge piece. Then you need the Rolex Submariner Hulk 116610LV. The green sunburst dial, paired with the green ceramic bezel, gives the Hulk a personality no other sub has. It's bold, it's colorful, and it's become a collectible in its own right since Rolex discontinued it. Next is the Zenith Defy Skyline. Integrated bracelet designs are everywhere right now, but Zenith executed this one on their own terms. The angular case feels contemporary and edgy, and inside Zenith's high-beat El Primero DNA, a caliber that's historically one of the most important in watchmaking, that's what makes it essential at this level of collecting. Finally, balance it all with a Cartier Tank Louis in yellow gold, manual wine. The Tank is arguably the most famous rectangular watch of all time. Slim, elegant, and timeless, in yellow gold it becomes pure classic dress. The piece that slides under a cuff and does all the talking with geometry and heritage alone. No 4-watch collection is complete without a Tank or something that fills this role, and the Tank Louis is the purest form. Together, these 4 watches give you true breadth. Now that's how you build a 4-watch collection where every archetype has a seat at the table. By the time you hit 5 watches, you're finishing the ladder. This is where you cover the full spectrum. The 2-door Black Bay GMT Root Beer, Tag Heuer Monaco, the Grand Seiko Elegance SBGW 231, Rolex Daytona 116500 LN, and Blancpain 50 Fathoms Bath Escape. Start with the 2-door Black Bay GMT Root Beer. Under 5K, approachable, and it punches way above its weight. Root Beer bezel brings warmth and character without going loud, and it gives you travel-ready GMT with vintage cues. This is your entry daily, reliable, versatile watch. Next is the Tag Heuer Monaco. This is your square case racing chronograph, and a watch with more cultural heritage than almost any other chronograph out there. It's a symbol of racing rebellion. It gives your collection geometry nothing else does and bring an edge that immediately sets it apart from traditional round cases. Now for your dress slot, the Grand Seiko Elegance. Hand-wound, cream dial, razor-sharp Zaratsu polishing, and finishing details that embarrass brands at 3 times the price. Then comes the Rolex Daytona with the black dial. Now this is your anchor, the Grail chronograph. The proportions, the ceramic bezel, the heritage tied to Paul Newman in racing history, it's all there. It's versatile enough to wear daily, but when you pull it out, it still feels like a centerpiece. And finally, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms Bath Escape. Blancpain was making dive watches before Rolex even introduced the Submariner. The Bath Escape brings that unmatched heritage into a more modern wearable package. It's sleek, it's beautifully finished. Adding this alongside the Hulk gives you depth in the diver category. It's 2 icons from different angles. Put them together, and you've got a 5-watch set that completes the picture. Every category covered, every brand distinct, and crucially, every piece strong on the secondary market. That's how you build a 5-watch collection that makes sense, not just emotionally, but financially. So there you have it, 5 different ways to build a 50K collection, depending on whether you want one definitive endgame piece or a complete 5-watch system covering every category. But here's the thing, no 2 collectors are the same. The right 1 watch for you might be the wrong 5 watch for someone else. Depends on your lifestyle, your taste, and whether you want your collection to go long term. If you're ready to start building your own collection the right way, shoot me a text at 1-571-423-6270 or reach out via email at christian@theartoftime.com. I'll help you design a collection that fits your budget, your style, and your goals. But regardless, I definitely recommend watching this video on the side where I break down 3 of the most unexpected luxury watch brands to look out for in 2025, as they stand out in every portfolio. Click this video to watch it.